Hey guys, good Tuesday afternoon. Carl here of Untapped Genius, where it's all about tapping that potential that is in your mind and body, potential that you didn't even know you didn't know you had. Right? Did that make sense? That's my favorite thing to talk about, actually, is to let people know just how amazing they are beyond what they could even conceptualize. That's part of the fun of what I do. And that's why my business is called Untapped Genius, by the way. It refers to the abilities that we didn't know we have. And then when you recognize them and are able to bring them out, you're able to better do your thing, whatever that thing is. That's the whole idea. Untapped Genius. And the whole game of play, really, it comes down to the essence of how do I free the mind of the stuff that gets in the way of my amazingness? Because that's the only reason why those things are not being more fully expressed, if you will. To be amazing is to be full of life, fully expressed. And life itself is amazing in that way. Fully expressed, fully alive. Look at our kids, the energy, the vitality, the taking in all of life. That's full of life. Take a look at our puppies, right? Our pets. I mean, it's amazing. The energy and the state of play that we come into this world with. That's the notion of full of life. And it is freeing up the mind of the doubts that we have about ourselves, our capacities, what we're capable of, what we think we're capable of doing. Do we have it in us? Are we enough? Are we good enough? Those kind of doubts can plague us, and they can be running underneath the surface without you even realizing it. It's almost always kind of there. So it's that kind of stuff that we want to free the mind of, right? We want to be able to not obliterate the doubts and the fears and other limits that the mind is so good at creating. We don't want to obliterate, we don't want to get rid of because, well, we can't do that. We're not able to do that because the mind has a mind of its own, as I always say, in that things can get triggered and we don't have a direct say, it gets triggered. I think it's a very important point to recognize that my mind has a mind of its own. And that in my attempts to free up my mind of those doubts and fears that are getting in the way from me doing my thing to the fullest, that I don't want to do this. I actually want to get really good at embracing those doubts. But as an observer, just you're not inside it, that you actually are learning how to question those things and reframe those things so that you can better, in the end, access that untapped genius that is inside of you. It's actually in every cell of your body. It's in the very core of your being. So that's what I love about the work that I do. And I like to think that, I've shared my passion, my ideas in a way that will make a difference in some people's lives. But I also recognize that I can very much improve on how I do my lives. So I want to know what you think. How can I make these lives more useful and effective for you? What topics would you like to explore? What issues, what challenges, what goals, what dreams, what basic topics of life would you like to see more of? I'd really like to see some comments and let me know what you're thinking. I cover many, many different topics. They usually cover the overall theme, again, is it's all about the mind. And when we free up the mind, we become amazing because we already are. It's just the stuff getting in the way, right? So I can talk about 100 different topics from, state of mind, peace of mind, reducing stress, anxiety, helping you be in a better place here so that you can think more clearly throughout the day. You can think more creatively. You can perform better. Performance, I say, is state dependent. Performance is state dependent. Up here affects my performance moment to moment to moment to moment. And the better I can put my state in a nice clear place, the better I'm going to be able to perform and more consistently, whatever that means for you. So we can cover lots and lots of different topics. What would you like to see more of? Do we want to cover more? Here's the thing about Facebook is that I do these lives on my timeline. I also do it in a Facebook group. I'm also simulcasting right now to YouTube, Twitch, and a couple of other things. And this year is the year to up-level the exposure and what I'm doing and the difference that these ideas that I share can make in people's lives. I've, even though I've done 1,300 plus lives in a row now, I realize that I can and need to up-level the experience. So if you have any thoughts or ideas, I'm all ears. Please let me know, okay? I do this thing every single day. I do not get paid for it. It's something I love to do. And if I can make a difference in people's lives in some small way or a big way, that's what I'm here to do. I love the work I do, but I want to make sure that these lives are good for you. So please let me know what you want to see more of, okay? I'm here for you. Let me know. Okay, guys, I'll be looking for the comments after I end the live. Life is good. Enjoy the ride.